ambao wamepatikana na hatia, tafadhali mkono wa sheria iwafikie. Ya pili, wale ambao wote walikufa wanabaki na familia wengi. Tungeomba Mheshimiwa Deputy President, maombi yamewekwa hapa, tusaidie familia hawa ili pia nao kesho wapate kuendeleza mafamilia zao. Asanteni sana. Kwa majina naitwa wakili Hilary Sigei, senator kutoka Bomet County. Poleni sana wale wote waliofiwa. Asante.
Thank you, Senator Sigei. Senator James Recha Murgor kutoka West Pokot County.
Majority Leader amenibatisa kuniita James. Mimi ni Julius. Julius Murgor, Senator West Pokot. Dunia hiyo ya cattle rustling, na wameleta salamu na maombolezi yao kabisa. Na kwanza napenda kusema pole kwa watu wa Kericho na dunia hii yote ya Kenya kwa kupoteza watu. Na ya pili, Excellency Deputy President, mimi najua ya kwamba umelete matumaini mazuri sana chini kwa watu wa hustler ya Kericho, kwa sababu hawa hustlers si watu ambao majina yao yalijulikana ili Excellency aje kwa ajili yao. Kwa hivyo tunachukua importance kabisa ya kwamba ulikuja kwa moyo mzuri na umepeana matumaini kwa hustlers juu ya serikali yao ya hustler. Na kwa hivyo tunakushukuru sana. Ya pili, CS Murkomen, mimi nilifanya kazi na Michuki kama assistant minister wake, na hakujali nani atasema nini, nani atafikiria nini. He beat the bullet by what it takes. So fight na hii ndume ya barabara. Jinsi utafanya research na uone kile kitachukua ili watu wetu wawe salama, fanya hiyo. Asante.
Asante. Karibu Senator Neighbor Center from Nakuru and my own deputy in the Senator. Karibu Senator Tabitha.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President, our Speaker, my friend Weta Gra, CSAs, Excellencies, Governors, all protocols observed, the clergy, all protocols observed, and watu wa Londian, wananchi wa Londian, Mungu ni mwema na kila wakati. We are here today. My name is, as my boss, Majority Leader have said, is Tabitha Keroche kutoka Nakuru County, Senator kutoka Nakuru County na Deputy Majority Leader. Tumekuja hapa kusema pole. Watu wa Kericho na watu wetu wa kutoka Nakuru, najua tumepoteza. This is called sudden death. I know how painful it is. Mimi najua how painful it is. Lakini naomba tu Mungu ampatie nguvu Mungu to bear the loss. Na ampe peace that surpasses all the human understanding. And you mourn. Mungu amsaidie mourn as you move forward. I know how it pains. I lost my daughter in a sudden death, murder. Talking 9 o'clock in the evening, in the morning, you are being called. She's in hospital. So I know how you are feeling. My number available. If you want to talk, call me anytime. I can be a friend to you. Thank you, na tuko pamoja. Asante.
Thank you, Senator Tabitha. When we were doing recognition, I saw Speaker Bomet somewhere. Nilimwona mahali. Just stand and say pole where you are. That's Cosmas, Speaker Bomet County Assembly. Asante. We have Rambi from our own Speaker, County Assembly of Kericho. By the time the accident happened, together with a group of MCAs, they were out of the country. But Speaker, pamoja na MCAs wametumana pole zao, and they have sent me their contribution. Nitapeana wakati utafika. Tumekubaliana, nafikiri I want to invite the governors that are here so that we finish and then we'll hand over to, I'll give CS Florence to recognize her colleagues who are here and maybe allow one of them to speak. Then Governor will come and invite the Speaker who will invite the Deputy President. So our governors, I see Wesley, Governor Sang, Governor Kotimoja, Karibuni. Come also in just a minute like the rest of the leaders. You pass your rambi-rambi, alafu tutasonga kutoka hapo. Karibu, Governor Wesley, Elgeyo Marakwet.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, the Right Honorable Speaker, our CSS, governors, MPs, MCS, kanisa na wakaaji wa Kericho wote, Bwana asifiwe. Tusalimiane kwa hewa, Bwana asifiwe. Bas mimi ni governor kutoka huko upande wa Elgeyo Marakwet, nimekuja tu kuleta rambirambi zetu kama wakaaji wa Elgeyo Marakwet County, kwa sababu sisi pia ni county moja ambaye nyinyi ni kama mandugu zetu na dada zetu. Tumekuja kusema pole sana. Wakati tulisikia janga hili, tulikuwa tunangojea rais na naibu wake wakuje huko Elgeyo Marakwet County, na nimetumwa hapa na rambirambi ya wakaaji wote wa Elgeyo Marakwet. Pokeeni na nawatakia familia wote wale wamepoteza ndugu na dada wapewe nguvu ya Mwenyezi Mungu, na pia tumekuja hapa pia ili tusupport families ambayo wamekuwa na janga hili. Poleni sana na Mungu awabariki sana.
Asante Governor Wesley. Governor Kotimoja from Uasin Gishu County.
Asante sana ndugu yangu. Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, Mheshimiwa Rigiji, Mheshimiwa Speaker National Assembly and the senior politician, waheshimiwa governors, waheshimiwa senators, wajumbe, viongozi wa serikali, CS, CCs wote ambao wako hapa, pamoja na waheshimiwa MCS na wote ambao tumekuja kuomboleza. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Kule kwetu tukisema Bwana asifiwe, unasema asifiwe Yesu Mwokozi. Hiyo ndio tujue Bwana yupi unaongea juu yake. Hiyo ni kanisa ACK. Bwana asifiwe. Wale wa AIC na AGC ni wanasema uhuru wa Yesu. Haya, wale wa Catholic, Baba wa Roma, tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Wale wa Jumamosi, hamjambo wasafiri wa mbinguni. Wale wa Pentecost, mimi pamoja na Rigiji, semeni hallelujah. Basi leo nimechukua nafasi hii kwa niaba ya watu ya Uasin Gishu na jamii yetu kule nyumbani kuja kusema pole sana kwa sababu ya yale yaliyotokea hapa. Kericho ni jirani yetu hapa na ni jirani ya Baringo. So tumekuja kusema pole, tumesema pole. Nimekubaliana na mhubiri wa leo kabisa kwamba kuna mbinguni, kuna shetani, kuna Mungu na kuna kukufa. Lakini Your Excellency, kifo umetufanyia makosa mbili na nusu. Kwanza, kungekuwa na njia ya kukufa kidogo ndio uamuke ukuje ukufe ya ukweli, ingekuwa bora, lakini hakuna. Pili, kwa wale waliokufa wote walitufanyia makosa, kwa sababu wakienda awarudi kutuletea report jinsi wale inaonekana kule, hakuna. So ninaomba hivi, ni ukweli tukubali neno la Mungu. Whichever way you want to believe in God, believe in God. For now tunasema hivi, Mheshimiwa CS wetu wa roads, na kushukuru sana, ulisema tutafute njia. Hawa watu ni hustlers. Tuende tu kando ya barabara, na si karibu na barabara, kando karibu na mbali na si mbali sana. Mahali kuna kuwa na safety ya hawa watu, tuwatengenezee soko, tuweke vibanda vizuri, na mimi najua my colleague governor hapa, mimi najua wewe utaenda kufanya hivyo kwa sababu hawa ni hustlers. Tutafanya nini hawa? Kifo yuko kila mahali. Hata mimi naweza enda kuuza mahindi nipate pesa, lakini kwa heshima ya hawa tuwekewe soko karibu na barabara, lakini si barabara kwenyewe na si mbali tena na wao. Alafu ya mwisho, hawa watu wanaitwa drivers. Hawa ni binadamu kama sisi. Huwa wanachoka, huwa wanapitia shida ya mawazo. Wengine wanataka kufika Kigali na wangali wako Mtito Andei. Kwa hivyo tunaomba hivi, ikiwezekana Your Excellency, tufanye retraining ya hawa watu periodically, tujue kama vichwa vingali ni sawa ama hapana. Wellness of the mind. And because of time, nataka niseme poleni sana, Mungu awasaidie.
Asante Governor Chelilim. Governor Stephen Sang from Nandi County, karibu.
Asante sana. God is good and all the time. Asante sana. Kwanza, Deputy President, viongozi wote, kanisa na waumini, nimekuja hapa kuleta rambirambi kutoka kwangu binafsi na wananchi wangu wa Nandi kwa watu wa Kericho. Tunasema pole sana. Pole Governor Mutai na watu wako. Nimeleta pia rambirambi kutoka kwa Council of Governors, Mheshimiwa Anne Waiguru na team yote ya governors wetu wamesema pole. And thank you to the kind of response tuliona kutoka kwako na Governor wa Susan Kiika. We want to say we are here to give you the moral support so that you can be able to withstand this huge challenge. Familia zetu ambao wamepoteza, tunasema pole. Pia wale ambao wako hospitali, tunawaombea. Your Excellency, nitasema tu mawili. Kwanza ni kwamba I think all of us have said a lot of suggestions around how to deal with road safety. As I agree with all my colleagues, I think at the center of all this ni kwamba every driver must have love for the users ambao wako kwa barabara. Once you have love for every Kenyan, you drive your car knowing that you hold the lives of others that are within your vehicle na wale wako nje ya gari wako katika mikono yako. So we can do the laws, we can do everything else. But if we do not deal with the driver as a person, mimi nataka kuomba all the drivers in this republic, as you get to your vehicle, jua ya kwamba uko na nafasi ya kuchunga na kuhifadhi maisha yako na maisha ya jirani yako. Kama unapenda jirani yako, utaendesha gari yako kwa njia ya kisawasawa. Na pia kama unapenda jirani yako na unapenda maisha yako, gari yako ikiwa na shida, because we understand part of the challenge is that this vehicle may have actually developed some challenges on the road, and the driver may have known that this vehicle is not in very good shape. What we are asking is that every driver take charge and take responsibility over the lives of the people that you are driving, or the vehicle, the people who are in the vehicle that you are driving. Finally, Murkomen, improving road safety measures within our roads will require resources. And I know as we speak right now, the big elephant in the room, how do we get resources? Mimi nataka kusuggest tu njia mbili. Ya kwanza is that let us make traffic offense very punitive. Very punitive to the extent that you can raise enough resources to actually put enough safety mechanisms and safety measures on our roads. Let us put a fund together. Sio tu ile inaenda kama ile inaenda mahakamani. Let us put a fund where every punitive road, somebody who breaks the rules on the road can be able to pay a fine, and that fine can be put together so that we work on our roads. Secondly, tumesikia hii barabara tunataka kutoka Mau Summit, kutoka Nairobi iende mpaka Busia iwekwe dual carriage. How do we achieve that? It is time for this country to think about tolling our roads. If I am told from Nairobi to Eldoret, I have to pay an extra 4,000 shillings so that we have a dual carriage way, I am willing to pay, because you are going to save on fuel, you are going to save on many other things as we secure safety of our roads. So let us think about how do we raise resources so that we can make our roads more safe and we can do more roads more roads in our country. Finally, sisi kama serikali za county, we are willing to work with the roads agencies to create safe spaces for our people to do businesses. But that is not going to put them in our markets. We have seen before. Market inawekwa mbali karibu 1 kilometer from the road. Wale watu wananunua mahindi ni wale wako kwa magari. I think let us do a balance so that we can be able to allow our hustlers to do their businesses under an environment that is safe. And county governments can be able to work with the national government on creating those safe spaces so that we can be able to move together. Poleni na Mungu abariki, asante.
Asante, Governor Sang. There are two teams which had been recognized, but I just want to send a special appreciation on behalf of the leadership and the people of Kericho because of the work that you did. I don't think walikuwa wamesimamishwa earlier. I used to hear about Red Cross. Mimi nilikuwa nawasikianga tu. But until we had this unfortunate incident, that's when I came to appreciate the good work that Red Cross does. Walitusaidia sana pale, and even on Saturday morning, by Saturday morning they had set up tents. They were helping families identify bodies, coordinating all these exercises. I don't know, I can't see the regional. Oh yeah, there you are, General Regional Manager. Just wave to the crowd na tuwapigie makofi hawa team ya Red Cross. Thank you so much. From the leadership of Kericho, we say thank you. God bless you and your team for the good work that you did. Together, the police unit, wakiongozwa na commandant, our county police commandant. I haven't seen Geoffrey today, together with your team. Ndio wale. Namwaona, Your Excellency, when this accident happened, this team didn't leave the scene until the following day in the morning, by around 11 midday, wakati tulikuwa tuna clear the scene. Almost 12 hours of working throughout the night, our askari wetu. Watu tuwapigie makofi na tuwa appreciate. Thank you for the good work that you did. We appreciate you as a leadership. Ni vizuri when our police officers do good service to us, we equally celebrate them for the good work that they do. I want to call our CS for labor, CS Florence Bore. Karibu CS, you recognize your colleagues who are here, and maybe you pick one of them to pass a condolences. I'm told there are PSs also who are there. You'll do jointly. Karibu. Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, the Honorable Speaker, Wetangula, the leadership that is here, governors, my colleagues, CSs, senators, members of parliament, MCAs, na watu ya Kericho. Bwana asifiwe. The clergy too. Asanteni sana. Your Excellency, we want to say thank you very much. Asante sana kwa kukuja kuomboleza na sisi. We are happy that you have come, and we know you're here on behalf of His Excellency the President. Let me say, pole sana to the bereaved families and quick recovery for the injured persons. And before I continue, allow me, Your Excellency, to introduce the 3 PSs who are here. Please come forward. I'll give you a few seconds to introduce yourselves. PS Julius, PS Rono, PS Harry, where are you?
Good morning, everyone. Your Excellency, the leadership that is here. Oh, it's good afternoon. I'm Julius Korir from the Office of the Deputy President in charge of Cabinet Affairs. On behalf of all of us and my family, I want to send my heartfelt condolences to the people who lost their lives and the injured ones in Kericho. Poleni sana. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, good afternoon. Your Excellency, the Deputy President, all protocols observed. My name is Paul Rono, PS Water and Sanitation. I'm here to pass my condolences on behalf of my family. I come from this constituency, this county. I'm also sent by the CS, Ministry of Water, Sanitation and Education, Alice Waome, and also the PSs who are not here today, to say pole sana kwa watu wa Kericho, watu wa Kipkelion, and all of you lost your loved ones. And we are here to be with you today. Na mutamising. I have some contribution from the PSs, and I will keep at that time. I also want to take this opportunity to thank the Ministry of Health because of the response when we came here with the PS in charge of the Ministry of State Department of the Ministry of Health, Mudhoni, and I have PS today, Harry Kimutai. They were able to mobilize resources very fast, and we were able to supply medicine over 3 million to the people of Kericho County and the hospitals affected. And we are very grateful. And also, when we came here, there is one message I want to pass. We came here around 3 PSs immediately after the accident the following day, and we met a number of people here. And one thing which was so painful was that despite that situation, people had started also collecting their belongings and start the business. And they requested one thing. They said, if you are really to change the market, please consult us. I want to request the county government, please consult the traders because they have also bright ideas on where the market should be put. Wanasema wale watu wananunua vitu kwa barabara ni watu wako kwa nekta, hawatoki kwa gari na wanalipa mizuri. Asanteni sana na poleni sana watu wa Kericho.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President, the Right Honorable Speaker, Moses Wetangula, our CSS President, and all the leadership, good afternoon. My name is Harry Kimtai. I'm the Principal Secretary, State Department for Medical Services. I've just come here today to condole with the people of Kericho, Londian, and all those who are affected. Poleni sana, asanteni.
Thank you, the PSS. Let me now introduce my colleague, Cabinet Secretaries, and I'll start with the Cabinet Secretary for Health, Madam Susan Nakumincha, who I sent a text and she was able to act very fast to provide us with medication and personnel. Karibu, CS, my sister. Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Honorable Gachagua, the Right Honorable Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Masika Wetangula, Excellency, Governors present, Members of Parliament present, my colleague CSS, senior government officials present, members of the County Assembly, na watu wa Kericho. God is good all the time. Asante sana. Unajua mimi ni mfupi mara mingi uona ni kama watu hawanioni. Kama mnaniona, Bwana asifiwe. Asanteni sana. Your Excellency, I'm here today to bring my personal condolences as well as condolences from the Ministry of Health. But equally, Your Excellency, I have a connection to this county because I was born in Kericho County to a man who was dealing with the road accidents every day, a traffic police officer. So I was brought up at the police lines in Kericho, so I have a connection with this county. Your Excellency, on a Friday evening, I got a text message and a call from my colleague Florence, and she told me about the accident. And I told her, give me a few minutes, I mobilized support. And indeed, I spoke to my PS Kimtai, who has introduced himself, and by Saturday morning, we had availed support to the governor of Kericho, to the county referral hospital. And equally, since a number of casualties had been taken to Nakuru, we also mobilized support and took it to Nakuru County. Your Excellency, I want to stand and believe on the words of the Bishop. He has said that we cannot keep looking behind, we have to look ahead. And in looking ahead, Your Excellency, as a Ministry of Health, there are a few things we have done that should be able to assist us in terms of such an emergency. One, a week ago, together with my colleague Murkomen, we launched a program for border borders that we are giving them insurance. But as a condition for one to qualify for that insurance, they have to be trained in first aid. The reason why we are training them in first aid so that they are able also to respond, because in most cases we find that they are among the first responders in time of such an accident. So for the border borders who are here, kama unahitaji kupata hiyo bima ya afya, kwanza upitie mafunzo ya kukua first aid.
Jambo la pili, Your Excellency, at the NHIF, we have put a program for emergency response that during such an accident, and many Kenyans don't know, kama wewe uko na huduma ya NHIF, uko na hiyo kadi ya NHIF, ukiangalia kwenye kadi yako pale nyuma, kuna emergency services na unaambiwa upige namba ya simu 1199. Nataka tushike hiyo namba so that whenever there's an accident, hakikisha unapiga hiyo namba, you are entitled to emergency evacuation. Jambo la tatu, Your Excellency, moving forward as a ministry and under your direction together with the President, we are going through an exercise of doing an assessment of all the health facilities in the country. And we are doing an assessment to know what type of equipment is required by each level of service. Once we know the type of equipment that is required, we are going to work together with the county governments to equip facilities. Because we want a facility like Londian, that was the closest. It is a level 4 years, but Your Excellency, the equipment that they have, it is more of a health center. So once we have done our assessment across the country, we are going to work with the county governors to ensure that then we equip so that such facilities are able to respond as and when it happens. The other thing we are doing, Your Excellency, is that we are strengthening the referral system. Because like in this case, Kericho was able to refer patients to Nakuru. So we want to strengthen the referral system, ensure that ambulances are available by the Ministry of Health to be able to refer patients to where they can get access if they need to. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for those remarks. Na watu wa Kericho, mutio mising. Asante sana.
Asante sana Waziri Susan Nakumincha. Your Excellency, I have intentionally given them time because I know they have part of the solutions. Just before I invite Waziri Murkomen, wacha niseme kidogo. Your Excellency, I'm born and bred in Kericho and want to pass my condolences to the families affected. Number 2, niseme kwamba hii janga imetuweka pamoja kama viongozi. And I want to thank all the leadership of Kericho, both at the county government and the national. We've all come together, and I know going forward, we will remain united and work together. I have seen Waziri Murkomen with several notes, and I know he's going to give us solutions, not just for this county, but for the whole country, so that we do not have more accidents happening on our roads. Nana mamu tiamisi embikyo aga mwale kimoy gongo entay tugul chikago bwa ak toretet nikago koibwech asiketoret families chukoik affected in this accident. Kongoi missing, Mungu wabariki sana. Karibu sana Mheshimiwa Murkomen, Waziri wa Transport. Aendelee from here. Asante sana. Karibu my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, CS Florence. Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic, Right Honorable Speaker Moses Wetangula, the leadership present here, especially the leadership of the church, and my colleagues and the leadership represented here, wananchi wote wa Kericho na wote ambao wako hapa, aswa wale ambao walifiwa na familia zao, amjambo. Amjambo tena. Bwana asifiwe. Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais, kikao hii ya leo sio kikao cha kawaida. Ni kikao cha huzuni na aibu pia, kwa sababu tuko hapa kuomboleza ndugu zetu kwa kifo ambacho ama vifo ambayo tungeweza kuzuia. Na kama taifa, kama tungezingatia sheria vile ilivyo, hatungekuwa hapa kuomboleza wale waliofiwa. Mimi kwanza kwa niaba yangu, kwa niaba ya Wizara ya Barabara na Uchukuzi, na kwa niaba pia ya familia yangu,
ningependa kutoa risala za rambirambi zangu kwa familia ambao walifiwa na pole zangu kwa wale ambao wako kwa mahospitali tofauti. Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais, ajali nyingi sana zimetokea za kila aina. Lakini mara nyingi ajali ambayo inatokea inahusu wale ambao wako ndani ya gari. Tofauti ya ajali hizo zingine na hii ni kwamba unapata watu ambao haswa hawakuwa kwa msafara yoyote ama hawakuwa ndani ya gari lolote, na wao wameathirika kupitia jambo kama hili. Na siwezi sema ni ya mara ya kwanza. Katika soko ya Kabiringo, ajali ilifanyika hivyo tu huko Bungoma karibu na Webuye, na tukapoteza mwaka jana wananchi 44. Mwaka huu ikafanyika vile vile, ulisikia Mheshimiwa Didmas Barasa amesema, na tukapoteza watoto 17 kwa sababu ile lori ilipopoteza ile mwelekeo kwa sababu ya brakes, ikaangukia basi ya watoto na ikalalia. Ukiona uzito, kwa sababu nilikuja hapa Jumamosi, ukiona uzito ya ile lori trailer ambayo ilileta ajali hapa, ilianguka, kichwa ikakatika, dereva akakuwa safe. Sasa ile trailer ya nyuma ndio ilienda kwa mwendo wa kasi kwa soko bila kupatia watu nafasi, na ikalalia na ikaua watu wengi. In fact, ilikuwa ni bahati kidogo tu. Mungu alisaidia, ingekuwa zaidi. Tungekuwa tumepoteza watu zaidi ya 100. Kwa sababu kidogo ile trailer iangukie petrol station. Kwa sababu ilikuwa too close. In fact, actually it went to the petrol station. But haikugonga the tank. Kama ingekonga hiyo penye natoa mafuta, pengine hivi sasa tungekuwa hapa kwa janga ambayo ingekuwa ni worse kuliko yenye ilifanyika. Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais, wizara yangu inahusiana na yale ambayo yafaa kufanywa kuhakikisha tunapunguza mambo ya ajali. Na ingawa wizara hii iko na jukumu hilo, jukumu sio ya wizara peke yake. Sio ya polisi, hata kama wako idara ya interior. Na ningependa kutoa rambirambi ya Waziri Kindiki, ameenda kazi nyingine huko Northeastern na amenituma na rambirambi zake. Sisi tunashirikiana kufanya kazi hiyo. Lakini jukumu haswa ni kwa sisi sote ambao ni watumizi wa barabara, haswa madereva na wale wanatumia barabara. Na tulipoingia katika ofisi, nimetangaza a number of things that need to be done. And Your Excellency, under your leadership and the one of the President, you have insisted and you have told me that we must do everything possible to sort out the issue of road accidents. I know many of my colleagues here have said that I should do the way my predecessor, the late John Michuki, did. But, you know, we can't use another period of time strategies to sort a problem that is affecting us today. We want to apply different strategies, but with vigor, with commitment. I know many Kenyans, they like drama. They like seeing their minister in a marketplace chasing a matatu, holding something so that pictures are taken and so forth. I think Kenyans are more interested in the results. And the things and strategies we have put in place, Your Excellency, in the fullness of time, and I hope it will be soon, we will know and see that the question of road accidents, which are actually called road accidents, but they are not accidents. Some of them are avoidable. Road accidents will be only road accidents in the Republic of Kenya, so that we do not see catastrophes like these ones. Your Excellency, I want to restate the public pronouncements that I've made, and thank you for giving me a few minutes to say so. Number one, Your Excellency, is that we have decided as a ministry that we will issue new regulations, and we will need support of Parliament. And when the regulations get to Parliament soon, Your Excellency, we want all commercial and PSV vehicles and school transport vehicles must, the word is must, be fitted with dashboard cameras and vehicle telematics. All vehicles that will carry the people of Kenya and commercial vehicles on the road must be fitted with dashboard cameras, and vehicle telematics. Vehicle telematics, Your Excellency, will have GPS system showing where a vehicle will be at any particular time. It will have a black box recorder that will be transmitting the speed of every vehicle at any given time. It will show the location of that vehicle. It will show when and who maintained the vehicle, and it will show where the vehicle was serviced and who serviced the vehicle. That dashboard must have a link to the NTSA dashboard, and the minister responsible for transport and other ministries, including your office and of the president, must be at a touch of a button, be able to show where a vehicle at any given time will be. All the SACCOs that will manage the matatus and public transport, and the Ministry of Education included for carrying vehicles, all of them must provide the application so that, Your Excellency, ukiingiza mtoto yako matatu in Eldoret na inabebwa na Eldoret Sacco, anaenda Nairobi, ukienda kwa app ya Eldoret Sacco app, you can click the vehicle. It will show you where the vehicle is at any particular time and the speed that vehicle is carrying. Tumesema pia every vehicle must have a camera inside the vehicle. That camera will be fitted in front, na kamera ingine itakuwa nyuma. Itaonyesha nani anaendesha gari, nani amekaa gari, nani na gari hiyo inaendeshwa kwa njia gani, na dereva ni nani at any particular time. Honorable Michuki, as you've said, pushed for speed governors. Kipchumba Murkomen is saying all your vehicles will have these cameras and there is no excuse. Nimeona prices ya kila kamera kuweka hii mambo yote nimesema haipiti 30,000. Na hiyo itakaa throughout the life of that vehicle. So if we are going to spend only 30,000 and below to fit this equipment so that we can monitor this vehicle, Your Excellency, let it be. We will have been able to save many lives. Number two, we have going to issue the directives. It's already part of the law, but we are going to issue a directive. All road reserves will not have markets. We will remove all markets from the road reserve. It is not whether we will do it, we will do it. The only difference is that because we care about hustlers, tunaamini hustlers wenye wanafanya biashara. Na hii markets, Your Excellency, you know sio kidogo, ni karibu 1,000. Unajua, niko na historia kidogo. Mwaka kama 4-5, and I think PS Korir is aware about this story. Wakati walitaka kutoa watu kwa Karatina market, Kena. Rais mwenye alienda, kuna mtu alienda kustaki DG wa Kena siku hiyo. Nilikuwa hapo mwenyewe kwa airport. We were launching the plane to New York. Ule mtu tu alienda kumwambia, sijui alimwambia nini president. President was so angry, akaambia DP yake na huyu PS, mwende mvute kasi DG Kena. Sasa Your Excellency, watu wa Kena wakaogopa kutoa watu kwa market. Karatina unajua iko na market hapo, lakini watu bado wanataka kuja barabara. Hii kitu sio ati ni shida ya mali moja. This is going to be a big political conversation. Wabunge hapo wanaongea, wanasema tuokoe watu wetu, tuokoe watu wetu. Wananchi wanasema mtuokoe. Sasa shoka ya kutoka barabarani ikifika, I want to ask every one of us to give our Kenya National Highway and all the roads agencies a maximum support to make sure that our people are going to operate safely. But here is the rider. We as the ministry will provide access to markets that will be a few distance away from the road. For example, tumeongea na gavana wenu. Amesema in that very spot penye hii accident ilifanyika, atanunua ile shamba iko karibu na hapo. Wajenge soko. Kena itahakikisha kuna barabara ya drive through. Ile watu hawataki kutoa gari zao, bado wata slow, they will drive through, wanunue mahindi kwa market, wa drive to the other end, washike highway, waondoke. So because we care about the hustlers, and this one will take time, we will implement this directive in not less than 6 months, but not more than the next 1 year. We will get all our people operating from road so that we save this disaster. Your Excellency, just imagine. Ile bus ilikuwa inaenda ilipata accident ya Mombasa ya Technical University. Ilienda ikaingia karibu Kangemi Market. Just imagine if it was a trailer na imekuja Kangemi Market Jumamosi saa 10. Na iende kwa hiyo speed yenye ilikuwa nayo iroll kwa watu kwa Kangemi Market. We will lose more than 300, 400, 500 people. We need to make sure that our roads are safer, and we will make sure that we support the DG of Kenya is here, and Kenya is here. We will make sure we provide for you the access roads. The three, Your Excellency, is that we will, the other thing about the market is that governor should not tell us that, oh, hatuna pesa. It doesn't have to be your money. You can strategically identify the land, license an investor, watch ajenge the markets, and recoup their benefits by people leasing the space, wafanye biashara yao hapo. So money is not the issue. And I know, Your Excellency, because you have talked to me personally, wewe mwenyewe. Na wewe ndio in charge of all these county government intergovernmental relations. Wewe utanisaidia tusukume hii agenda kwa intergovernmental council of governors to make sure that this issue is resolved. Number 3, Your Excellency, is that we will ensure that all the vehicles are inspected, and we will ensure that we review the frequency of inspection of these vehicles. But most importantly, I don't want to divulge the information, so many details, but the preliminary report tumepata kwa hii lori ilianguka hapa ni kwamba ilikuwa na shida hata huko Rwanda penye ilikuwa inafanya kazi. Lakini how it was allowed iendelee kukuja namna hiyo, I don't know kwa nini ilifanywa hivyo. Lakini sasa I am going for a meeting next week ya my colleagues kwa Rwanda. Tutahakikisha kwamba we harmonize EAC inspection and driver licensing standards so that this applies kwa barabara zote highways in the EAC region. Your Excellency, we also want to ensure that all these vehicles, public transport vehicles, in the fullness of time, we implement the existing standard of fitting anti-bars on the PSV vehicles. We want also to make sure that we review the designs of the runway ramps by adding loose soil, sand, etc. Ukiona jenje tumefanya kwa Salga, lori in most countries, lori ikiteremuka, na wananchi wameniambia kwa social media, kwa wapi, kila mahali, wameniambia kwa mteremuko zote, we want to make sure that runaway ramps imewekwa. Lori ikiona imeteremuka na iko na shida, in many countries, and already we have a small one in Salga, unakubaliwa, unatengenezewa a place yenye ukiona brakes imezama, unapanda hapo na inawekwa mchanga na inawekwa sand, so the lorry will perhaps be able to stop there. I know many Kenyans want bumps everywhere, but tutaweka bumps only where our experts will have allowed us to do. That is why hiyo bump, pengine hata hiyo bump ingekuwa imewekwa hapo, hiyo lori ingeendelea kukimbia, perhaps ingeanguka outside the town itself. We have already mapped out the black spots. I want to thank Majority Leader was talking about here, mambo ya cameras. Your Excellency, we are almost done with the evaluation of the tender for fitting cameras in our roads. Before the end of this year, Your Excellency, a number of spots in the country will already have speed cameras. It is not theory. It's something that we worked on immediately we arrived. And it's not just cameras alone. Tutakuwa na kamera na instant fines. Wewe ukishikwa na kamera, umemulikwa, umeenda speed, message yako inatumwa kwa SMS ya simu yako na unakuambia unadaiwa 10,000, baadaye unadaiwa another 10,000, ukiongeza another 10,000. Tukiona wewe ni mkora unazidi sana, tunatoa license yako, hautakuwa kwa barabara tena. Hiyo ndio mtakuwa mnapambana nayo. Mtakuwa mnapambana na technology. Mtaniona, mtaona tu kamera mahali inakupeleka mahali yenye unafaa kupelekwa. We also want to make sure that, Your Excellency, road markings and signage are part of construction. We are giving directions that all road tenders, itakuwa na road markings and road signage, lakini also at the same time, road maintenance will also maintain the road signage and road markings. Pedestrian crossings to implement. na tutahakikisha stakeholder engagement imewekwa. Nyinyi watu wa Londiani, si kwamba ni blame wale wame rest. Lakini si mlikuwa na mkutano 23rd of May na watu ya Kenya. Si walikubaliana na nyinyi wakasema watu watoke soko. Lakini you know this conversation we have it, nobody wants to listen to it because until a disaster happens. I don't think, Pastor, I agree with you. I don't think I agree with you kwamba we must take an ultimate, decision ya kusema kama lazima tu nikue hapo kwa sababu lazima ni. If all the traders are removed in all the roads, the customers will follow them. If we as Kenya, for example, say all the roads tutasongeshwa kando, mwenye anataka kununua mahindi bado atasimama hapo kando anunue mahindi. It is the demand we are creating kwa kukimbiza hii products kwa barabara ndio inatuletea shida. I want to request us, tukiambiwa tufanye hivi, tusaidiane pamoja kuhakikisha kwamba tumefanya hivyo. Your Excellency, I don't want to say more than that. I want to request our wananchi. There are many other directives, but I just wanted to highlight those ones. I want to ask our wananchi. Jameni, tusaidiane. Mtu anapanda pikipiki ati ni bodaboda. Anaingia juu yake na anaona mwenye anaendesha ni mlevi. Anaona mwenye anaendesha ajampatia yeye helmet. Anaona mwenye anaendesha kwa mwendo wa kazi. Lakini anamwambia twende haraka, pitia huyo. Matatus. Wewe umeingia matatu unaona ni kama huyu driver ni mlevi. Na ni kama ana overtake vibaya anaenda Nairobi. Lakini wewe unasema leo tuliingia matatu ya maana sana. Anajua kupita penya hata ukafika Nairobi mapema. Please, ndugu zangu. Na mwisho wa accident ikisemekana wanasema na waziri alikuwa wapi? Na wewe mwenye ulikuwa hapo ulikuwa wapi? We need to take responsibility as citizens also to make sure that we take vehicle safety, our own safety, even more seriously. We are also saying we will test all the drivers. Tumefanya exam youth ya drivers, Your Excellency, hawajui. Kumbe mtu alikuwa anaendesha tractor, anarudi barabara anatwanga. Ukimwambia hii sign inamaanisha nini hajui. We have said we will test all the drivers and you will be given license back if only you are going to take your test even more seriously. Your Excellency, I don't want to say more than that. I know that you have given me a job and you want me to perform. I want to do my best to do so, but I also rely on your support because you are mtu ya kazi, wewe unasukuma kazi, nisaidie kusukuma hii message. Kwanza hii message ya accident. Kwa nini tupoteze 5,000 people every year? We need to find a way of making sure that we stop this behavior that happens in our roads. For the people of Londiani hapa, nilikuja hapa juzi, nikapromise, na tumekubaliana na watu ya Kenya, hii hospitali yenu ya Londiani, tuliongea na governor, we are going to, under our CSR program, tusaidie kudonate 1 ambulance ya kusaidiana kwa hiyo hospitali. Kwa hayo na mengi, Your Excellency, kuna watu wameomba mambo ya highway. Highway sinyi mnajua tunaendelea kuongea. Kutoka Rironi, Mau Summit, Eldoret, Malaba na Mombasa, Nairobi. Nyinyi mko tayari kulipa toll? We are all ready to pay the toll, sio? Because at the loan ya kutoka hapana natakupatia loan ya pesa hiyo. Unakaa mambo ya loan. Nyinyi msiamaliza loan. We have agreed that it is better to toll our roads and construct good roads. If it will take me 3 hours kutoka Nairobi na niende Eldoret, na nilipe extra 1,000 ama 2,000, we are going to make sure that we do so. Na sitaki ku preempt. I will come back to the public again and I will tell you because the process is an advanced stage. Mungu akipenda, kabla ya January, February, March next year, tutakuwa tumeanza kujenga barabara hiyo kutoka Nairobi mpaka Eldoret, mpaka Malaba, mpaka Mombasa, mpaka huko Nakuru, kupitia wale wadhamini wanataka kushikana na sisi kuhakikisha hiyo barabara ifanywe mbele. Asanteni sana na Mungu awafariji.
Asante Waziri Murkomen. Tutashukuru kwa barabara. Shida tu ni vile ulisikia mwingine akisema kwa madeni tunalipa sisi wote. Hii ya toll sasa ikifika, unless you classify the roads kwamba hata kama ilijengwa zamani, so long as it's of a certain class, watu walipie. Ukiweka hiyo, nafikiri tunaweza tukaongea. See, at least ndio watu wasiseme deni na tunalipia yote alafu ikifika kwetu tunaambiwa tulipe. Unajua that's a challenge. I don't want to take long, Your Excellency. Karibu sasa tunamaliza, and we had said just a few announcements alafu tumalize. When we were doing the appreciation, Your Excellency, tulisahau, I forgot. Unajua recognize police alone. We forget ile wale officers wako angao. From the RC, the county commissioner, na wale wadogo wake. They were equally with us at the site, and they did a very good job. So we want to appreciate them. Nimeona RC yako pale together na our county commissioner. Wananchi tuambie asante pia kwa team hiyo because of the good work that you did. Thank you so much. Asante pia kwa wanabodaboda hawa tumeambiwa. Actually, we didn't have ambulances. Kabla ifike, before the ambulances arrived, these boda people, many of them were already ferrying people to the hospital. So to the young men wa Londiani, the boda operators, to now appreciate. Thank you so much for what you did. And some were taking them very far. We went even to Kericho referral, if you remember, Governor, on Saturday, and we found victims who told us that I was brought here by a boda operator mwenye hata simjui. Asanteni sana kwa wananchi. Mwisho also to the church leadership. Your Excellency, this is our clergy as a people of come through for us. We really appreciate them. And they are our counselors, they are our spiritual fathers, who are to guide when you have challenges, including even political sometimes. When wanasiasa tunaenda tunakosana nini, they have been a very good guiding spirit to us. So to the leadership ya kanisa, the Kericho pastors and Bishop Fellowship, tunawashukuru sana because of what you did. While concluding, before I invite the Governor, Your Excellency, niliona kiongozi moja alifika in 10 seconds. Sababu ni kiongozi ametoka mbali na ni kiongozi katika bunge la taifa. Nitampatia whip of the majority side. Anaitwa Silvana Sosoro. Saa ingine huwa ninamuita Kipkerek. Kwa 30 seconds useme tu pole.
Asante sana Kipkerek. Your Excellency Deputy President, Right Honorable Speaker, na CSS na viongozi wenzangu, Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Pole Your Excellency, nimekuja nikiwa nimechelewa kidogo kwa sababu nilikuwa nafanya ile kazi ambayo ulinituma kidogo ya chama kule Kisii. Your Excellency, hii maombi ambayo tunafanya leo ni very special. I wish tungekuja hii Kericho County na maneno ingine tu na si maneno ambayo yametuleta. Lakini vile Biblia inatuambia ni kwamba God has a reason and purpose for everything, and in everything we give thanks to him. Na kwa hivyo ningependa kwa niaba ya viongozi wa Kisii na wananchi wote kutoka Kisii na Nyamira County kutoa rambirambi zangu za dhati kwa watu wa Londiani na Kericho County kwa jumla, na kuomba Mungu ya kwamba awafariji na awape nguvu mnapopitia majaribu haya. Nimesikia kwa machache viongozi vile wamezungumza. Mheshimiwa Murkomen Senator amesema kwamba kuna regulations ambazo utaleta bungeni, ingine ikiwemo ya kamera na maneno mengine. Mimi nakuambia ikikuja bungeni, kwa sababu niko kule, wewe ujue itapita. Hiyo tutaipitisha. Lakini kwa sababu ya hiyo maneno ya kamera itabidi ujaribu kuconvince Mheshimiwa Cherargei. Nimesikia ukisema gari zote zitawekwa kamera. Sijui kama ni PSV ama ni zingine. Cherargei akasimama akakuwa na shida sana kwa sababu sijui ni kwa nini hizo gari ndogo hizo. Sijui ni nini anaweka kwa gari, sijui ni nani anaficha kwa gari, lakini niliona akicomplain. Lakini tuko pamoja kwa hiyo and we will support. Asante sana. Thank you very much, Senator. Kipkerek, thank you. Sige tu yen.
Asante Kipkerek. Your Excellency, just 2 announcements. Unajua ajali inakuja na mambo mingi. So these announcements to the family members who are the victims. Tumeambiwa kwamba unajua hii Kenya iko na mambo mingi. Na Your Excellency, wewe na rais mlitangaza kwamba kazi ni kazi, lakini wengine wametumia vibaya. There are people wanapigia family members wa the victims na kuwaambia wanaweza wasaidia sijui kuprocess claims and the following. Tafadhali mgoje mpaka wakati committee inaongozwa na your ACC na county commissioner wataketi chini na nyinyi waoneshe ile maneno ambaye inafaa kufanyika baadaye. There are many who are being called, so please avoid those people who are calling au wanaitwa kwa lugha nyingine ambulance chasers. Ni mawakili lakini wakili bandia, wana take advantage of families ambayo wako na shida kama nyinyi. Lastly, the Kenya National Blood Transfusion Team, nyuma ya hii gari ya kipaza sauti kuna the Kenya National Blood Transfusion Team. Wakati tumepata ajali hii tulipata shida sana ya kupata damu. In fact, we had to request for blood support from Nakuru, and we appreciate DG Nakuru pass our appreciation to Governor Susan. We had to, oh yeah, he's here, pass our appreciation. We had to request for blood storage and support services. Hiyo team iko nyuma ya hii kipaza sauti, wanasema tafadhali wale wako hapa na uko na afya mzuri, unaweza tafadhali patiana donation ya damu pale. It will be a good way to commemorate the victims and to appreciate what that team has done for us. So sitaki kupita hapo, nataka sasa nichukue fursa hii nimwalike governor wetu wa county ya Kericho, Governor Dr. Mutai, aendelee kutoka hapo. Karibu governor.
Thank you so much, our majority leader and my good brother Aaron Sheruyot. Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, our Speaker in the National Assembly, CSS, all waheshimiwa who are here. Bwana asifiwe. Bwana asifiwe tena. Your Excellency, first of all, I want to appreciate that you did find your time to come and mourn and condole with the people of Kericho out of your busy schedule. It demonstrates the deep love that you have for us as the people of Kericho. It demonstrates also a government that is not only committed in the socio-economic welfare of our people, but also a government that cares for the emotions of their people. When the children of Israel were asked to sing a song in some place, they refused to sing the song, and they claimed that how can we sing the song of the Lord when we are in these kind of circumstances? We may be invited to talk politics, but I also refuse to talk politics today, because how can we talk politics when we have 52 candles in front of us, signifying 52 coffins that will be going down as from tomorrow and the next week? As the governor of this county, I'm a father of this county. And we are deeply wounded, we are deeply heartbroken. When you think about the children that were waiting for their mothers to come from selling maize, it breaks the heart, because those mothers never went back home. When you think about the children that are sent their children to school, like from Emurwa Dikir, it shatters that the parent waited for a phone call that the child is in the university, but it's been taken away. We've mourned, we've cried. We ask God to continue to give us the grace and the strength to endure this moment. Thirdly, Your Excellency, I want to appreciate the partners, the friends of Kericho, the leadership of Kericho, who together with our CS Florence and our majority leader, we came together and mapped out this particular day under your instructions and that of the President. And when you meet the President, let him accept our appreciation as the people of Kericho for standing with us and sending the entire of the team that you are representing here. We are grateful as the county government of Kericho. Fourthly, we have made a commitment as the county government of Kericho. The commitment that we have made, and before I say that, we appreciate my sister Susan Kihiga in absentia, and she has sent a DG, whom when I reached out to her because we have exhausted all our ambulances, she was able to pack up us with the ambulance from Nakuru County, and also was able to clear Molo and the other hospital for referrals for us. I also appreciate my brother, Governor Barchok, whom when I reached out to him, he was gracious enough to send us his ambulances. James Finlay and Ekatera were also able to support us with their ambulances and open up Central Hospital for us. I don't want to forget that we have doctors from across the hospitals who, when we were rushing the bodies, they endured the sight of blood. They handled dismembered body parts. One leg separated from this other one hand that cannot be pieced together. And they went through a very difficult time. To this point, I appreciate our CC for Health, Brenda, and the team of CCs. This is Brenda, who sat throughout the night. And let me ask all the CCs of Kericho and the CEOs to stand kindly from the Kericho County government. And all the doctors of Kericho and the nurses, kindly stand where you are, and the workers from Kericho, if you are here. Dr. Kipkoech of Londian Hospital, thank you so much and God bless you. They went through pain. They handled these bodies. They struggled. Our mortuary is still a bit small here in Londiani, and there was handling scattered bodies everywhere. And I want to say thank you as your governor and on behalf of these great people for the commitment that you did to our people. Nikimalizia, Your Excellency, we are making a commitment today that is the 52 candles here signifies the 52 coffins. We are making a commitment as a county that we are going to waive all the mortuary fee. And for all the victims, all those who have lost their loved ones, even as I comfort these 52 families today, as your governor, we are going to waive all the mortuary fees for you. We are saying pole, and to say pole, we will want to lift up the financial expenditure and requirements. So we'll waive all the mortuary fee for you. Having waived the mortuary fee, we're also committed that after the fundraiser that we are going to have today, because we can say pole, 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 pole. At the end of the day, they need to bury their loved ones, they need to support their children to go back to school, and they need to get back live and move. So we are going to have a fundraiser today here. We have a baby which is running, and when we have done that, whatever will come out of this fundraiser, we will not use it to incur medical expenses. And we are requesting you, Your Excellency, and putting to you as the governor of this county, that when you do the fundraiser, it may not be enough. We are requesting your good office that you also help us to shoulder some of these bills to be able to carry on with the burial expenses and allow the families to mourn in a decent way. So whatever will come here will go a long way in supporting these families to bury their loved ones and keep them a decent send-off. Your Excellency, we have 14 patients in both our Kericho referral and Nakuru. They have been maimed. 10 of them, or around 10, will have their legs amputated. They will not go back to work. They will not go back to sell maize. They will not go back to border. Their lives will never be the same again. I propose that after this fundraiser and support from your office, we get some money so that as county government, we sort out the medical bills for them, and whatever comes out of here, we give it to them to begin their lives afresh. Then we give them some life after this. Lastly, Your Excellency, kwa hapa barabara ya Londiani, the farm next to the highway is for a private individual. We are going to have negotiations beginning from next week so that Kama County Government at Kericho, and you have agreed with my brother Murkomen, we buy the strip, even an acre, and once we purchase it, and we are ready to purchase even like next week, once we agree with the seller, then Murkomen, my brother, will come and do for us the roads, and we bring all the vehicles to the stage, so that at least we have normalcy taking place there, and our traders will be able to do business in a very good way. It's a commitment I'm making as the county governor today that we will do so. Lastly, my brother Murkomen, there is a thin line between populism and leadership. I love your speech today, and I'm with you 100%. We must move out of these bad manners, that because of votes that we want to look for, we encourage populist thoughts that us as county government, we have done a market for you not far from the highway. You leave the marketplace, you come to the highway to trade. That's unacceptable. In this county government of Kericho, I gave instructions last week. I'm happy at Kapkelek, they responded very positively, and they have moved to the place that we asked them to do. They never resisted. This goes to all the other markets in Kericho County, that we have got the space for them. For those that we have not got the space for them, we will still give you some real time as we get the space for you. And my MCAs are here. We will work on the budgetary so that we are able to still allocate more funds to buy across the road, because we will not go again to a day of mourning like this in this county and in this Republic of Kenya. We will do what it must take to ensure that we bring back normalcy. And I encourage you, my brother, some of these tough decisions, people may not like it. But at the end of the day, they will come and appreciate. I like our Deputy President. He says he's a truthful man. And I follow suit with you. I'm not promising the debtors of Kericho. Them that we have a market for you, and you are trading along the highway, that business, we closed it last week. So get it again from me today here. We will not go that directions as we move forward. Lastly, finance we escort these victims. We have the family of David Koskei. David Koskei is here. And David lost his wife. The family has 7 children. David Kutoka County Government at Kericho, and I'm directing my CC for disaster and also for finance. We are going to walk away, David, to put you up a business that will be able to feed your 7 children as we move forward. Kwa haya machache watu wa Kericho, nataka niseme poleni sana. Like a father, I'm mourning also. Thank you all of us for coming to mourn with us. We love you, Your Excellency. Thank you so much for always standing with Kericho County. And at this point of time, I would like to invite the Right Honorable Speaker of the National Assembly, our brother Wetangula, to come and give his speech and give his condolence. Then thereafter, invite His Excellency the Deputy President. You are so much welcome.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Honorable CSS, Your Excellency Governors, Members of Parliament, Honorable MCAs, the clergy, na waheshimiwa wananchi, Bwana asifiwe. Asifiwe tena. Tumekuja hapa Kericho kwa machungu makubwa. Aaron Cheriot invited me to join the Deputy President in coming here. And the galaxy of leadership you see here inaonyesha ile uchungu kila Mkenya anapata wakati Mkenya mwingine anapata shida. Ukisikia Mkenya ameuawa kule Mandera, you feel the pain because he's a fellow compatriot. Na tunakuwa hapa Kericho, what one poet would have said, a dark cloud has hung on Kericho. Hii soko yenye ajali imetokea, mi upita hapo mara kwa mara. Hata zile picha nimeona, pengine wa mama nimenunua mahindi. Najua wale wanapenda kula mahindi choma. Huwa nanunua mahindi hapo nikipita. Na hizi soko zote siko kwa barabara. Pole sana kwa niaba ya bunge la kitaifa. Wananchi wa Bungoma kule ninatoka, tunaleta rambirambi zetu kwa marafiki hapa Kericho. Sisi pia tumepitia hiyo janga yale Murkomen amesema, soko ya Kaburengu. Mwaka jana tulipoteza kwa ajali kama hii watu 46. Wiki mbili iliyopita, same spot, trailer imegonga basi ya shule ikaoa watoto 17. And this is the history of everywhere in Kenya. Minister Murkomen, we've heard you. You came to Parliament and gave a very strong policy statement on road safety. We will support you in implementing this. Ile umesahau tu kidogo, I want to encourage you also, apart from retesting drivers, also have some psychiatric tests on our drivers. I think some of them suffer from mental instability. Na pia, mukubaliane na wenzako. You say this truck is from Rwanda. Chances are this driver drove from Rwanda. Chances are this driver drove from Rwanda to Mombasa or Nairobi, wherever, and was driving back without resting. Again, human bodies have limited capacity. You must also have what we used to have in the past. Basi ikitoka kule Bungoma ikienda Nairobi, it must have 2 drivers. Ikifika katikati mwingine anasaidia mwingine, ili watu wasichoke na kulala on the steering wheel. We also have serious difficulties in some of these drivers, you know. Pengine mtu ametoka Rwanda, anaendesha gari, na anafikiri sasa bibi yangu niliacha nyumbani, yako namna gani, you know. Mambo kama hayo. So we need to have counselors to these drivers, because we have lost too many people on our roads. Kuna soko moja hapa juu inaitwa Timboroa. Watu yako wa Kenya walitengeneza barabara. They made a sleeve on the left, a sleeve on the right. Wakaweka hapo some kiosks. Nikitaka kununua mahindi, I drive off the main road into the sleeve. I buy the maize or whatever I want and get back to the road. And I believe that's what you say you want to do. It is something we salute you, and Parliament will give you sufficient appropriation to do that. Secondly, I believe that bumps don't actually control accidents. Sometimes they cause accidents. It's the discipline on the roads that is the problem. Mtu anaona hapa imeandikwa don't go beyond 50 kilometers. Ndiye anaweka mwendo kabisa. Kuhama. So you must make it painful for reckless drivers to survive on our roads. In the UK, first warning, second warning, third warning, your license is withdrawn. Unakaa bila kuendesha gari mpaka upate adabu na heshima. Utapata your license back maybe after 10 years through very thorough testing. Watu wa Kericho, we feel your pain. Governor Mutai na timu yako, we are here to tell you that the tragedy that has befallen Kericho is a tragedy of the whole country. Na zile familia, nimeona majina ikiandikwa hapo, kuna jamii zote zimeumia hapo. Because Kenyans live together. And we must make it difficult for recklessness to thrive on our roads. Kwa vijana wetu maofisa wa bodaboda, Murkomen hukutaja hiyo sana. Mara nyingi sana hata kule kwangu, unaona kijana moja ameshika pikipiki, amebeba watu 6 nyuma yake. Juzi tumesika familia moja hapa Malaba, Kakamega. Mtu, bibi yake, mtoto yake msichana, mtoto yake kijana, kwa pikipiki moja. Gari imepita nao, wamekufa wote. So hata ukisema no helmet, watu 6, pikipiki moja inakuwa na helmet ngapi? So we also want you to encourage and train boda teams. Sit down with them, don't impose anything on them, but make them understand that when you carry 1 passenger on your pikipiki, the life of the pikipiki is longer, the maintenance cost is lower, and perhaps you will move faster and make more money by taking 1 passenger at a time. Unapata kijana amebeba watu 6, ameketi unafikiri ako kwa choo, amekaa hivi. anakaa kwa petrol tank ya pikipiki. Hii ni shida kubwa. We need to change. Lastly, I would want to encourage, vile kijana mbunge wa Kimilili alisema, pengine kama tungekuwa na roadblock ya polisi a kilometer less to the market, it could avert this. Lakini bwana DP, juzi nilikuwa natoka Eldoret naenda Bungoma, distance 87 kilometers. I counted one by one. There were 24 roadblocks in 87 kilometers. What for? Now, each one of them is a toll station. We need also to have a conversation between Murkomen's ministry, Kindiki's ministry, so that we find where is it necessary to have a roadblock, what purpose does it serve, and how do we use it to control this road carnage. Tukifanya hivyo, Kenyans are very good people. Hata Mutayu, you don't have to cry. Ukiwajengea soko ambie, songa kando, they will move. Tusitumie kifua, waambie tu songa, watasonga. Because I have seen this happen. But everywhere in Kenya, DP, soko kubwa, yako ya Karatina, kuna ile kwetu ya Chwele, kuna ya Rwanda, kuna wapi, watu wanakuja mpaka in the middle of the road, kuuza vitu. As we focus to the national government, the greater responsibility lies with the county governments. Because you are the ones who are in charge of markets, my friend Sam. Talk to the people, help them, ili tusije tukiombea miili 52 of Kenyans would be building our nation. Pole sana, familia mliopoteza, tuko hapa kuomboleza na nyinyi na kuambia hii hatuwezi kusema ni mpango ya Mungu. Hii ni mpango ya shetani, na alipitia kwa huyo driver mtukutu akaua watu. I agree with the pastor. You can't lose 52 people and say God loved them more. Hiyo si kweli. Ni ule shetani ndiyo lazima tulaumu. Bwana DP, sasa ni wakati wangu kukualika uje utuhutubie, uomboleze, na tuseme to Murkomen, enough is enough. We want to see a change on our roads. Thank you.
Asanteni, please be seated. Baba wetu, maaskofu wetu na kanisa, familia za wale ambaye wamepoteza wapendwa wao, spika wetu wa kitaifa, mawaziri, makatibu wa waziri, waheshimiwa wabunge, marafiki, na watu wa Kericho, hamjambo. God is good and all the time. Nisalimieni kwa hewa. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Bwana Yesu asifiwe tena. Nimefika hapa kwa niaba wa kiongozi wetu, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, Daktari William Samoei Ruto, na serikali ya Jamhuri ya Kenya, kuungana na familia za wale walipoteza maisha yao katika ajali ya barabara, na wakaaji wa Kericho na majirani, kwa niaba ya Rais William Ruto kuja kusema pole. Rais wetu alihuzunika sana kwa maafa na majeruhi mabaya ambayo ilitokea, na rais amenituma hapa kwa sababu alikuwa na mipango ilikuwa imepangwa hapo mbeleni, inahusu manchi jirani na ya kitaifa ambaye hangeweza kufika. Akanituma nifike hapa nikuje niseme pole na niweze kusikiza yale maneno ambaye viongozi na familia wangetaka. Pia kwa niaba yangu mimi mwenyewe na mke wangu Pastor Dorcas na vijana wangu, pia nataka niseme pole. Hii pigo ni kubwa zaidi, na watu 52 kwa safari moja ni jambo la kuhuzunisha. Kwa hivyo tunataka kusema, tunaombea Mwenyezi Mungu ampatie amani, ampatie nguvu. Viongozi wamenena mambo mengi sana, na kanisa kwa niaba ya viongozi ningetaka niombe msamaha, kwa sababu kanisa mlichukua muda mfupi sana. Viongozi walisema tu ni dakika moja, wamechukua masaa 3. Lakini ni sawa, kwa sababu hawana maneno, pia wanakuja kuombeleza. Niseme ya kwamba waziri wetu Kipchumba Murkomen, rais amekuagiza ufanye kila jambo litawezekana kudeal with road safety, kwa sababu watu 5,000 kwa kila mwaka is too much for the country. Na waziri, unaweza fanya mambo mingi sana ya barabara ya nini, lakini I would like to encourage you to focus on road safety as your legacy for the time and the opportunity you have to serve in this ministry. I want to assure you of the support of the President and I and the rest of us in coming up with practical interventions and solutions to bring sanity on our roads. And the measures you have spelled out here today make a lot of sense to all of us who are drivers, who are road users. The public sector, ya matatu na mabus na malori, has been chaotic. It is true, the late John Michoki attempted to do a very good job, and you must emulate him, but do it differently using now technology, because these are different times. I know some of the measures will be a little bit painful. I want to urge the people of Kenya to accept that for us to have meaning of change, there are few people here and there who will be affected, but for the better good for the people of Kenya. So tungetaka kuuliza wabunge wetu, when those regulations come before the National Assembly, the way our very able speaker has committed, let us support the minister and the ministry so that we can create sanity in our roads and save lives, because this is very painful. Ningetaka kusema, mumeomba ya kwamba serikali pia isaidie kwa maneno ya mazishi kwa hao 52 families, pia na wale ambaye wamejeruhiwa wako katika hospitali. Na ningetaka kutangaza ya kwamba rais amepeana directive ya kwamba tutasaidia. Na hivyo after tumefanya mchango, our regional commissioner is here, atakaa na familia, muone pahali iko gap, ndio na sisi tukuja tujaze tuwasaidie. Kwa hivyo after that, the regional commissioner is here, we'll do some consultation with the family, taking into consideration what we have raised and what is the gap. Ndio leo pia kama serikali tutatuma pesa ya kusaidia hizi familia. Please sit down. I want also to thank everybody. I want to thank the governor of Kericho and your team and the leadership of this great county. Kwa vile mlijitolea and the commitment, all of you are here, you are calling us from here. And this very painful happening has brought the leadership of Kericho together. I would like to urge you to remain that way. Don't just be together in times of crisis. It's good to be together all the time. I would like to thank the county government of Kericho kwa kukubali to waive the mortuary charges and other hospital bills. I would like to thank Governor Susan Kericho of the neighboring county kwa usaidizi county government of Nakuru iliweza kupeana. That is the way this country must be. This area of Londian is cosmopolitan, and I want to urge you to continue living in peace, because Kenyans are one people. This accident proved that. The people who are affected, the trailer never chose where you come from, because people live together. Let us all stay together as one people, as one nation, as one country, because that is the right thing to do. Ningetaka tu niseme, kwa sababu mimi unajua nasemanga ukweli, na maneno ya ukweli ni mzuri. Many people have a problem with the truth, but Kenyans are getting used to it. Deputy Governor Kericho umesema ati tukate mfereji tuweke matangi. Ukweli ni kwamba haiwezekani. It's not possible. Let us also be truthful to the people that we lead. Hiyo haiwezekani. Wana koti moja, hata hiyo unasema ati mtu akufe kidogo alafu akufe baadaye, haiwezekani. It's not possible. Lakini wazungu wanasemanga if wishes were horses, so it's good to wish, but that is as far as it goes. So mimi kwa niaba ya rais wetu ningetaka kushukuru nyinyi nyote kwa vile mmefika, and I want to thank the church for holding these families in prayer. Our churches, we don't know how we can ever thank you. Many people who are not believers sometimes demean the church. But until you are in a situation like this one, is when you know how critical and useful the church is. Coming to comfort these people is not an easy task. So we want to appreciate our church leaders. I don't want to tell you not to be worried about what happened in Shakahola and other things. Some people are trying to blame the Church of Christ. The church is a reflection of society. In every society, there are deviants. So hata kwa kanisa utapata pastor moja wawili wakora. But 99.9% of our pastors, our reverend, are good people. So musijali, tuendelee na Injili, tuendelee na kujenga. And we have freedom of worship in this country. It is enshrined in our constitution. The president and I and our team are in leadership through prayer. The church is secure. And our administration, you could never have a better administration. We know, we appreciate your role in society. So we want to encourage you to continue doing good, to continue taking care of our spiritual needs, and continue praying for this country. Mimi sitaki nisidishe kutoka hapo kwa sababu leo hatutaki kuongea mambo mingi. We just came to say pole to the families on behalf of the president, and we want to say we are grateful, and I want to thank the Regional Security Committee, the County Security Committee, the Sub-County Security Committee for the testimony that has been given here of what you did. Even those few policemen making roadblocks, toll station, the one the speaker has talked about, again is a reflection of society. There are just a few officers who are rotten, and we are on it. We are on it. Very soon the president will receive the report on the task force that is looking into the issues of the police force, police service, and there will be changes. Soon, in the next 2 weeks, the president will meet all the regional and security committees to discuss with them the concerns of the people of Kenya, among what you are saying on the roadblocks. The Ruto administration has decided that continuous engagement with everybody is the modus operandi of this government. For the first time, government is talking to police. Nobody has ever talked to them. Mimi ndio nimeanza juzi kuwaita tuongee. And we are making progress by talking to them. You know, hapo zamani walikuwa wanatumiwa signal fanya hii na hii, and nobody is even rationalizing what they are supposed to do. We are now sitting down with the police officers and allowing them to talk to us. We talk to them and we agree. In the next 2 weeks, the president will convene a meeting of all the county security teams, the regional security teams, and all the formation commanders for a one-day tete with the president to agree on the concerns of the people of Kenya. Then the police can also tell us where they are facing challenges. And we'll have an honest conversation. Because our police pia ni wa Kenya. They are people's husbands, they are people's brothers, they are people's sisters. And they are a product of this same society. For them to take that bribe, somebody has offered that bribe. Si ni ukweli? Kuna mtu ameingia mfuko na polisi ati ameingia mfuko kuchukua pesa yako. Nyinyi wenyewe ndio mnatoa. Na kusema wewe afande iko chai kidogo. You are also the ones who also entice our police officers. They are equally guilty for also taking. They are also not good. But even those who give you are also not good. So we need an honest conversation. Tusikuwe na blame game ati polisi ndio baya peke yao. Hapana. Mkikosa kutoa hawezi chukua. So wacha tukubaliane. Let us have a conversation at that level of the president, because we have found that engaging the people of Kenya is a way to run this country. President William Ruto is not a ruler. He's a leader. He must listen to people, including our police officers, including leaders, including women, the youth. Let us have an honest conversation so that we know how to take our country forward. So kwa hiyo machache na mengi, Governor, mnasema mnataka kutoa kitu ya hii maneno? Kuja uniambie what we do. Na waheshimiwa mtoe mingi vile mliongea masaa mingi.
Bring the basket here, and then you receive for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. Iko waziri anaitwa SK Machogu alinipatia 200,000. Wapi hiyo 200,000 ya Machogu?